We've run through the exhausts and the silencers here at DEP. Big thanks to the DEP for letting us use the dyno and back to back some of our findings, some of the things that we wanted to try. We've managed to make some improvements on the bike, on the dyno, which I will be taking to the track and hopefully reaping the rewards or feeling the benefits. I did say personally for myself for the KTM 300 that I would like it to have a little bit more of a hit. Just because of my motocross background, I suppose, you know. I know that's not for everybody, they like the linear curve, but I just felt that for the 300 I just like it to be just a little bit more livelier, you know. The 250, it's been compared with the 250, you know, and the 250 does feel a little bit lighter because of the engine inertia, and you know, and does have a little bit of a different power curve. So the 300 obviously is quite a smoother, broader power curve, and I just like to, you know, add a little extra spice to that. It's really good when you spend some time on the dyno and you find some brake horsepower and you change or alter the power curve, and that's exactly what's happened today, so I'm pretty excited. Today we've spent a bit of time with the KTM 300 EXC TPI. From working on a dyno up at DEP, we've tried some different pipe systems, some setups, some different silencers, and I'd just like to, I'm not going to go through them all, but I just like to go through some of the best ones and just show you the differences of how your bike can be transformed with an aftermarket pipe. So if I start off, first of all, you know, we run the bike straight up in standard form. So standard silencer, standard front pipe. After that, we put the DEP front pipe on and DEP silencer, which is sold in stock form. You know, stock bike, stock pipe. After that, we put the DEP exhaust system on. You know, like as I've said, front pipe and silencer. So that's what you're buying off the shelf. I hope you can see the difference there on the red line. The bike was run on the same day, okay? So, should I say, the experiment took place on the same day, same temperatures, you know, one after another, exhaust on, silencers, you know, put all the different silencers on. We tested 4 silencers in all, but I'm only going to show you 2 of the DEP exhaust systems. So, now this is the same silencer, same perforated core that you can buy. The only difference is that it's got the ring in the end of the silencer. Now the reason why I want to point this out is because that ring actually plays a big part in the power performance, okay? And I've noticed that a lot of people do like to just grind that ring out. Please don't, please, right? Okay, because if you look here, it's the green. That's the benefit that actual ring gives you, which if we look there, and I just move this cursor if he wants to play ball. If we look there, blue, red and green, okay? I'll zoom in just a little bit for you on that. And zoom in and move the camera up. Bear with me, I'm working on my own. So you can see the difference, okay? Now look, green is with the ring, red is without the ring, blue is stock. So there is a massive overall power difference. If I just remove all of these runs, and if I go with the stock, and there, you can't see it clearly there, okay, the numbers, but that says, you know, it's 45 brake, 0.2. And the stock there is 41. Well, we'll say it's 42. Okay, so that's a massive power increase and a massive gain. If we go here, you know, it's saying there it's reading it's 45.47 over 42.57. So there's the difference between a stock, which is blue, okay, and the DEP exhaust system, complete exhaust system this is, with the ring silencer. So as you can see, it's a huge gain all the way through the power curve. So it really does benefit if you keep that ring in. It's extra work, you know, at the DEP factory for the guys to put the ring in, and they put it in for a reason. It's not to restrict the bike, it's basically to give you an advantage when you're riding the bike, you know, and as you can see there is a big advantage. I'm just going to lose the blue one, just the blue dyno around a second. If I just remove that, and we go. Again, there's the difference when you take the ring out. So reds with the ring and blues without. So yeah, I mean, that in itself is pretty impressive. But today, you know, today's been a good day. It's been one of them interesting days where I've learned a lot. Where you know, I can go out now, out on the track or out in the woods, out on the enduro course, and figure out a few things inside my own head whilst I'm riding. And I've been on the dyno for many years, and I pretty much know by looking at the dyno what I'm kind of going to like or what I'm not going to like. And if I just show you this, the new silencer which is going to be coming available very soon is here. So if I lose the red one, now I'll keep, if I lose the red one just for a second, I'll add that back in a second. So you've got the standard DEP silencer and exhaust pipe. Well, I say standard, you've got the system that you can buy, okay, at the moment, which is blue. That's without the ring in it, you know. So for the guys that are grinding out the ring, that's what you've got right there, okay. The green one is the new silencer which is coming out. So it's the same exhaust pipe on the front, but just with the new silencer. So I'm quite looking forward to getting out and to testing that. And that's not to say, I mean, there is a big power difference there, you know. So when you're going out on the motocross track, you know, you're going to be needing that because you're going to be riding quite high up in the RPM and you want that extra power. It's not to say that it's going to be great when you're riding, you know, through the trees or woods or over rocks. You know, we're not saying that, so that's why we've got to go and, you know, and test it. But we pretty much know that the blue one anyway, you know, I've been out and track tested these many times, and I do like that. So that's good. So we'll get to that, and you know, really looking forward to reporting back to my findings, you know, once we're outside getting dirty on the bike. But you know, seeing things like that is definitely, yeah, puts a smile on your face. Yeah, it's definitely a win-win is where I'm going with it, because there's nothing worse than spending some time on the dyno and actually being underneath, you know, which does happen. And the only way that you know what works is by knowing what doesn't, you know. We're winning.